Alright, so we're back for another Q&A with this guy. As we did last time, we're going to go from personal to fitness to personal to fitness.
Oh, this is the hairstyle.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did. I did it. Don't judge it, though, if I did something wrong. And don't tell him if you see something wrong. He hasn't spotted anything wrong.
Yes, I haven't told you.
Huh?
Yes, I haven't told you.
You spotted something wrong? I did something bad?
No. Missed.
I missed something. Alright, first question. What does your husband do for work? Me. He manages me. He is my brainstorming idea guy. Camera. Video editing. Yeah, photographer.
Assistant.
My bitch. That's what he is. He pretty much just helps me 100%. Even though he's not in the clips, he is somehow making them possible. That one's pretty easy.
They will not happen.
My clips would not happen.
No,
It would be
YouTube.
this.
No, your channel would not happen.
What do you mean?
Because I was the one who pushed you. You didn't want to do the videos.
Who wants to do videos? Okay, a fitness one. How do you bulk and keep your waist small? You don't. When you bulk, you should expect to gain excess fat in places you don't want it. And if you gain in your stomach fast, you're gonna see it in your stomach fast. I personally gain in my back. That's why you guys really saw my stomach pretty flat the entire bulk, and it helped that I started at 14% body fat. But you're gonna gain it. It's a process. So you bulk, you build that muscle, you cut, you get rid of the excess fat, and then once you do and you lose size and you see where you are, you decide, do I want to bulk, do I want to gain more size? So you keep going through this vicious cycle, but it will get you to having a bigger butt if that's where you're targeting the muscles, because you got to make sure you're targeting the right muscles. And keeping your waist small. With every cut, you'll see, did I gain enough in the areas I wanted to gain? If not, do a bulk, target those areas again, cut to get rid of the belly fat that you don't want. But yeah, you don't stay small. No one stays small.
You were really strict on doing your abs every night.
I was strict about doing my abs, but the fact that I started at a really low body fat percentage helps. Like if you're starting, okay, I started at 14% and the highest I was 22%. And if you are starting at 20%, you don't want to be ending around 30% body fat. That's pretty bad. That's why I always tell people, get as lean as possible, because you are going to gain excess fat unless you're doing it a very, very slow way, which not many people can tolerate, because it's like you don't see progress happening. It takes you like 3-4 times the amount of time that it takes somebody who does a bulk where they will gain some excess fat. But yeah, no one stays small.
And we've seen some photos of you when you were so lean, when you were 14%.
Never again. That is never my goal, ever. It's terrible. And then I was just looking at photos when I first moved into the house. When we first moved, I was like, man, I was chunky. I didn't even realize it. Like, to me, like, being in that body, I accepted it. But now looking back, I was like, I didn't know I was that chunky. Man, someone should have told me. Moving on. Back to a personal, let's see. Do you and your family ever go on vacation? No. We used to when it was just me and him, sorry. We used to go to Florida like once a year, and then Wisconsin for fun. We went to Michigan twice with baby Lila, or once?
Once.
I was pregnant?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was pregnant and then we went with Lila. We don't really go on vacation because of time. My clients can't really take too much time away from them. And then the other reason is you don't like to travel.
Yeah.
He gets very, I gotta protect my family. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like anxiety for him. And if he feels like he's in a new place where he doesn't know how to control the atmosphere, doesn't know where the closest, I don't know, emergency room is, or where the closest grocery store is, or whatever the case is, he starts to kind of go insane. He always wants to protect us. So that's why we don't really go on vacation, but you gotta get over it, babe, because we gotta go on vacation.
Lila's
I think road trips are like totally out of the question now, right?
But Lila's so much work.
It's not even that she's a lot of work, you're just worried about her.
She's a creature of habits.
She is a creature of habits. Yeah, that one day we had to stay in a motel. In the hotel, I was trying to mix the mold with the hotel. That time we had mold and we had to go to the hotel, a motel. She couldn't tolerate it. Like, it was fun in the beginning, and then she packed her bag up and she's like, let's go home, I'm tired. Like, no, bed, here.
It was a rough night.
It was a rough night. I had to hold her the entire night. Back to a workout question. What do you do when you hit a plateau and need to change your diet and workout plan? Okay, first of all, when you hit a plateau, it's usually because you got lazy. This affects 100% of the people, so I'm not personally saying you're lazy. I get there too. And the first, look at your workouts. Are you challenging yourself? Can you hold up a conversation? If you can hold up a conversation, you're probably not challenging yourself. You guys see how much I push it. You want to either gain in strength or exceed your reps. If you're not pushing yourself, then have you really hit a plateau, or have you stopped pushing as hard? This happens to everyone. You know, I'll go for, you know, a month, do awesome in the gym, and then I start to slack and I'm like, oh, progress is slowing down, or it stopped, and it's like, no, you stopped. But say that for some reason, no, you do really push it in the gym, it's not that, then yeah, you got to revisit your diet. And this is where I play with my clients, nutrition, where I determine, do I increase for them? Because sometimes they need to get out of their deficit and need to eat a little bit more. Do I give them a cut where I bring down their calories a bit? Do I introduce refeed days to kind of shake things up for them? So your workouts don't need to change. I tell this to people so much. Your workouts do not need to change. If you're doing effective workouts and not seeing progress, it is your diet or your workout formula. If you're doing the standard 20 reps always, or 12 reps always, and you're never trying to see if you can go past them or increase weight, you go to the gym, do 20-pound squats, 20 reps every single time, yeah, you're gonna hit a plateau like that. So it's about how you work out. Challenge yourself. Yeah, that's pretty much, I mean, that's as simple as I could put it.
I mean, your clients never hit a plateau if they do.
My clients don't, yeah. I mean, I'll be like, are you pushing hard enough? Can you hold up a conversation? They're like, well, yeah, well, you're not pushing hard enough. Like, during my sets, if he's talking to me, he knows he's not going to get a response. There's no way I'm going to answer. And if I do, it's going to be in a really, like, what the hell do you want from me? type of way. But he already knows. Like, he's like, I'll do the talking. You just keep doing whatever you're doing. Back to a personal. One of your most embarrassing moments. Thank you for asking this. You gave me a really, really good laugh. At first I was like, I have no embarrassing moments. And then they all started coming in. I couldn't stop laughing.
Well, you couldn't figure out one, and I told you which one.
Yeah, okay, so he told me the first one, and after that they all started coming back to me, which is funny that he remembers this, seeing as he didn't actually witness it. When I was 17,
well, you were mad. I mean.
I was very mad at you, and you know why? I think because he used to always tell me, text me when you get out of work, so that was like the first thing I would do. Well, I was texting you on a busy street, and I bumped into a pole, and to make it worse, like, it wasn't like a little tap or like, oh, oops, pole. It was like, bam, dropped phone, everything. Like, it was terrible, and it was a busy street. I probably made a lot of people's day.
This is traffic hour too.
Yeah, it was traffic hour the time I got out of work, and then there was an old lady who had to make it worse. Oh my god, are you okay? I was like, get your hands off of me, you're making this worse. Like, she was very, like, wants to help me, but like, I wanted to hide. I was in pain and I wanted to hide because I hurt myself pretty bad. And then I was mad because I'm like, if you didn't tell me to text me when I got out of work, I wouldn't have bumped into a freaking pole.
At what point did you rob yourself?
Huh?
At what point did you rob yourself? Once you got home?
Probably. I'm pretty sure I wanted to pretend nothing happened. You know, like when you get up, or when you fall and you get up really quick and like, I'm fine, but I just got hit by a car, but nothing hurts, I'm good. Yeah, it was kind of one of those things. That was not good. But then a lot of them started coming to mind. We're not gonna go there, but yeah, I told you guys one. That's all you asked for. You said one, so that's all you get. Now back to a fitness related one. Did you do any workouts while pregnant? Yes, the exact same ones I am currently doing. If you dropped something? If you're working out and have a healthy, fit lifestyle, you could pretty much do what you were doing before you got pregnant, during your pregnancy. Obviously, you're not going to be trying to hit PRs while you're pregnant. That's out of the question. Don't bulk. There's no need. You are going to naturally bulk during a pregnancy. I don't know, you know, there's mixed feelings about fat loss. I prefer you get to your leanest before you got pregnant so that you don't have to. I mean, I don't believe in eating at a deficit when you're pregnant, because doctors will be like, you can eat at a deficit because you're already fat, but the baby doesn't live off of your fat. It lives off of the food that you're ingesting. So if you're eating at a deficit, you're already burning more calories because you're pregnant. And that means your baby's not really getting the food, because again, it ain't living off your fat, it's living off of what you are consuming at that time. Not that they need that much, but you know, I've known girls who ate at such a deficit that they did have a miscarriage, and that was per doctor's orders telling them to eat at a low deficit. I warned her not to. I said, this is not healthy, do not do it. She came back really upset that she lost the baby. And yeah, it got me really angry for a very long time, I remember, because for me, babies, everything with babies gets me super sensitive. And it was the doctor's fault. The doctor told her she can eat as little as 800 calories. It's okay, you're fat. I was like, first of all, you don't tell people that. Secondly, it doesn't make any sense. You have to feed the baby at that time. Like, I don't know. Anyways, very mad about that. Don't try to do fat loss during your pregnancy. Don't bulk. Just maintain. Have a healthy pregnancy. Nothing better than a healthy pregnancy. Do you still do makeup as a side job? Nope, not at all. I started to do it just for people I really liked. My clients that I really liked, and then eventually I just couldn't. It just fitness and my clients consume me, because the thing with makeup is it's not as simple as here, just go do the makeup and that's it. No, you gotta prepare, you have to pack, you gotta, you know, drive there, then you gotta do the makeup, then you gotta get back home and wash all your brushes, and it's like a long process, you know. And for me, if makeup was literally just the amount of time it takes, sit down, I'll do your makeup, and then that's it, somebody else cleans your mess, it would be fine. But I don't have a whole day or half a day I can dedicate to makeup anymore. So for that reason, I don't do it. I do miss it.
It was the whole driving too.
And then driving, yeah, and leaving Lila, like the very last one that I did, that I drove, Lila was way smaller and she woke up before I left. The idea is, like, I would have everything set out, so like I literally would wake up and boom, 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 get out of the house before she wakes up. She woke up before I left. It was hell. I felt like crying. She was, mommy, don't leave. It was not a good feeling. So because of that, like, oh no, it wasn't the last time. It was the last time I went by myself. And then you started coming with me to like all of them. But then I started to feel weird because I'm like, I'm bringing my husband and child to every makeover. These girls are, you know, like, it's their bridal thing. It's all girls in a room, and then you got a guy with a baby, you know. So eventually it just wasn't working. I mean, yeah, he would leave or go and stay in the lobby or something, but it wasn't like working anymore. So for that reason, no, I don't do it anymore. All right, back to a fitness question. So how do you calculate alcohol when you have it? I personally do not track my alcohol, simply because you get to a point where you learn your body, you learn, if you really enjoy something, how to keep it into your lifestyle, as well as being able to still reach your fitness goals. I've been drinking alcohol from the very beginning of my fitness goals till now. I've seen my body shredded with really lean muscle definition. I've bulked with it. I'm currently cutting with it. It's something I enjoy doing, and something I always tell you guys is it's got to be lifestyle friendly, or what's the point of doing it? If your fitness goals are putting you in a situation where you have to give up everything and you can't have fun and you have to live out of a gym, then you gotta question if what you're doing is right. And I'm here to tell you that, I don't want the camera to fall, that you can do all this stuff, you know, still have fun and be fit and look good. I'm not saying go drink alcohol or, you know, I'm just saying we enjoy it. We do it together socially. We like to end our night, you know, drinking a little bit and relaxing and just talking or watching a show. So for me, I've worked it into my lifestyle. I know if I've had too much, I've kind of found a balance, right? Both of us have found a balance. So we took a little break. We ate, went shopping, Lila fell asleep. Hubby thought I looked good in this hat. I don't know if I agree with him though.
Yeah, sure.
That's the hat. I told him I wanted a hat, but like a regular one, and he pulls this one. I'm like, no, I mean, I'm a beginner. You don't just give me like the hardcore stuff. He says it looks really good. What do you guys think? I don't know. I mean, I let him still buy it for me, but I don't know. Moving on to our questions, which takes me to, where do you do your clothing shopping? I'm not biased. Anywhere that sells cute clothes, honestly. But I would say, if we're looking at fitness clothes, I usually like Forever 21, their activewear. Now I used to shop Forever 21 back in the day, until like I started to realize you wash their clothes 2-3 times and they're garbage after that, so I stopped buying their clothes. But then I got like reintroduced by their fitness line. I still haven't bought their clothes though. I think that kind of still scarred me, so I just buy their activewear there. I think probably the majority of my stuff are from there, and then the rest is from Ross, which is like the better brands. Like I have a lot of Calvin Klein's from Ross, Marshall's, yeah, TJ Maxx, like stores like that. I tried Kohl's. It's like some stuff are weird, some work. I don't know. Like I said, if it's cute, I buy it. I'm not very biased about that. Clothing though, I love Agachi, Discovery, believe it or not. They're cheap, but a lot of their stuff is what I keep wearing over and over and over again. Who else do I like? Ross. Ross. For regular clothes I'm talking about. Anyone else? That's it, right?
Amazon too. Amazon, yeah. It
helps because it has reviews, you know, people say how they fit or they put photos.
Amazon
things like that.
Is dangerous.
Amazon is so dangerous because then you check out and then they're like similar items. You're like, oh, back in the shopping cart. You don't know how to stop. Do you pre-plan your day macro-wise? I used to, and I highly suggest you do. Eventually you get to the point where you don't need to pre-plan anymore because you kind of eat the same things, you know where you're at, and then I'll like put everything in my app like in 5 minutes or less at the end of the day to see if there's something else I need. I always do that, and I know when to stop eating, and it's time to track now because I'm cutting it close. But in the beginning, yes, I pre-planned every morning before I put anything in my mouth to make sure it fit. But then after a while, yeah, it gets easier and you don't really have to do that. I think both of us used to do that, and now we both kind of just, we plan around like 9 o'clock at night. We're like, do I have anything left to eat? You get better at it. Next question. How's the Invisalign thing going? Any more bad days? No, and honestly, I only had bad days way in the beginning where I got like a fever, which was the first time I used it. My body was not used to the stress it was going through. And then that one time that I told you guys about, the last set was very aggressive. But after that, I mean, I should be over with them, but they haven't set my retainer. I think I mentioned it in another video. And I'm supposed to wear the retainer at night. But they shift so fast. Like by the end of the day, I put in my Invisaligners and like you feel that they've shifted because it's really snug, and then in the morning they're perfectly straight. So I kind of hate that, but I think it's just, you gotta keep doing it and doing it.
I'm surprised how fast they worked.
They worked really fast, and with each Invisaligner that I would put in, it would only last a week. With each one I put in, it you would see progress the very next day, because I would do them at night, so I would wake up and my teeth were straighter with every new set, which I thought was pretty cool. They're almost all like, I feel like just this little part here. I know I'm showing you my teeth, it's kind of weird. There's a little, that was my problem area, there's a little fluctuation. In the morning it's perfect, but throughout the day it kind of shifts, which annoys me. That's why you kind of hear me randomly wearing them to fix that. Are we still doing dream boards, vision boards? No, but we demolished our last one. It was just like a couple weeks ago, right? I was like, let's bring out the vision boards. Let's see what we've tackled on them. Everything was demolished. Good job.
We gotta do a new one.
We have to do a new one. It's just time consuming.
You gotta organize yourself and everything.
You're the one who has to first do it and then force me to do it. Because if not, I don't know, it's so time consuming. Because people think, oh, it's easy, you just slap on a bunch of pictures, but the idea with a vision board is to really go into depth of what you want. You're not settling. If you want blue, get blue, not red, you know? So take the time to find the blue sofa or whatever you're looking for, you know? You have to be very detailed, because if you just, oh, whatever, then that's what you're gonna get out of life, whatever. And for that reason, it is time consuming. It took me a full day. It does work. We demolished ours, both of ours. So yeah, we gotta do one. How many tattoos do you have, and do you want more? I felt like I was about to like dab. This is the only one I have. This one he designed for me. I wanted a star. As a makeup artist, I wanted it to be on the hand that I use most. And I didn't want anything that came out of a book, so I was like, can you just draw me something? Here's paper, pen. Bye-bye. Came back and this is what he got. It's
an 8-point star.
It's an 8-point star, by the way, guys. It is not a marijuana leaf. Everyone thinks it is. It is not, and I didn't even consider that people would think that that's what it is. Not that I'm against it, it's just not it, okay?
Just after taking some photos, someone pointed it out.
Yeah,
we didn't
like
even think
someone's
about
like,
it.
what did they say to me? I forgot. I'm not even sure. It was pretty clever, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even think of that. People are gonna think that's what it is. Good thing I'm a girl, because cops will be less like, you know? But do I want any more? I do, but the spot I want it in is very sensitive, so I'm like, I don't know. I want it around my ankle. I love anklets, but they always break on me. I always bug him, buy me an anklet, and he does. And then it breaks, and then I get mad because I get attached to it and I like how it looks. So I'm like, what if I just get a tattoo? But that is a really sensitive spot. Like if you've waxed, girls, you know that spot hurts real bad. So I was a baby for this one. But only when he got closer to this side. Not to the bone, like the inside. The outside was fine, but that's the only one I don't want. Like I thought I wanted really big pieces, but I kind of like to see the muscle. And I feel like if I get bigger pieces, it'll hide the muscle, you know? Like little detail ones are cute. For me personally, I like them on other people, but just for me, that's what I think. Man, this light is so perfect. I wish we had started at this hour. I think we went like all these different shades of color earlier. Next question. Why do you need protein when weightlifting? You don't need it just when weightlifting, you need it in general. But with weightlifting, it helps build and preserve muscle. See, now the light just went ugly. The sun came out. But it is so important because protein itself makes everything grow and function properly in your body. Too low protein, there's a protein deficiency. It's also known as protein malnutrition, which causes a lot of bad things. You don't want that. It's just in general, protein is healthy for you. Are people over consuming protein? Nowadays, yes, and that's due to supplement companies. We spoke about this on one of the full day eating. Supplement companies have kind of confused everyone into thinking they need a lot of protein, and by doing this, like say, all right, you're already taking a protein shake a day, it takes you about a month to get through your entire supplement. Now, they were clever. How do we sell more? How do we increase our profits? Let's tell them they need to consume more. That way they have to buy 2 every month instead of 1, and boom, they double their profits. So for that reason, people are consuming too much unnecessary protein, and it shows on your body. I've noticed a lot of girls who come to me who are eating a lot of protein, they have a wider midsection. It's wider, more bulky. They don't have that hourglass look. And protein is the hardest to digest. It's the last one to digest. Carbs are your first. We love our carbs. But yeah, that's why you need protein. It's just very healthy.
The girl that consumed too much?
There was a girl, she was consuming too much protein, and it was around her competition. And she thought, hey, if I just increase protein, everything will get better from there. Wow, we were way too bright. Everything will get way better. And she died. Her brain shut down. She was in a coma for a couple days and then died due to a very rare but not easy to detect disease, which it didn't allow her body to digest protein. It couldn't. And for that reason, the poor girl lost her life. A client told me about this. A client who was like, wow, you know, I think she questioned how low I put her on protein because she was so used to eating too much protein. And she was just so grateful that I had taught her that, and she shared the article with me. You don't need that much, and we keep saying it to everyone, and some people still are like, 200 grams of protein builds this. Like, no, you know, like, you don't need that much. So that's why you need protein in general. You need some, but like everything, even the good stuff, it is possible to OD on it. Water too, it can become super dangerous. That's why I told you guys the formula for water, because there was a parent who used to think that water is so important and so good that they forced their daughter to consume a lot of water. Poor girl died. You know, too much of everything is bad, so just keep that in mind. Next question, how is house training Luna going? I wish you showed her more, LOL. It's interesting. The minute you think she's got it, she poops right in front of you. And you're like, wait, what? I thought you were potty trained. No, it's better now. Like, she barely has any accidents. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like she got it and then she just, well, I don't know, she has like 3 accidents in one day and you're just like, she does not get it. Back to what we were doing. But she's much better now. We can't complain. She's part of the family. Lila poops too. You just deal with it. We poop too, just in the right place. What happened with the pool situation? Well, we got lazy. we put up 1 pool already this year. We do not feel like doing a second one. No, the whole like taking it down and digging and leveling, and we'll just wait for next year, right? Yeah. And because we don't even have that many good days anymore, so it's like we're gonna do all this work for nothing. Well, the problem is the backyard gets shade by 3 o'clock. Yeah, we get shade right away. Well, we start getting shaded by 1. By 3, it's completely shaded. But that's not, I don't feel like doing it. She's sleeping. And she's choking on her saliva. Yeah, we don't want to do the work this year since we're not going to use it. We'll start planning it earlier, right? Because if it's hot too and you got to dig and do all that stuff, it's really uncomfortable. So we'll plan like earlier in the year when it's still kind of cold-ish. Not cold, I lied. No, because the ground is too hard, right? Are we digging? Once we take it out. Let me tell you, pool people, you are lazy. I don't know how many pool people we try to contact for it. We're lazy too. Nobody wants to do it. Well, that's why you hire somebody. The people that are your experts should not be lazy to do it. You know, it's okay if we're lazy. But anyways, we'll just do it next year. That happened. Next question. Do you still believe in coconut oil and natural remedies? Absolutely. We don't really get sick though. And if we do get sick, we have the, what is it? Arnica. I'm pretty sure that's not a brand name. It's like Borin or something. I don't know. We'll do that one where it's homeopathic medicine that works with your body to help heal you. But like if we have a cold, then we do, or like a sore throat, we do honey with lemon or lime. We don't really take medicine for it. I don't even know. Vitamins, I guess. More vitamin C. Yeah, not that much though. Right? I mean, feel it. Yeah, if we feel it, we'll take like an immune. I think it's like a. I ate. Can you tell? I can't think right. It's the powder you put in the water and you mix it. That's what I was trying to say. You didn't Airborne. Get that? Airborne, something like that. Airborne, yeah. We take that to kind of boost our immune, and we keep taking it till we get better. Or we juice. Yeah, we juice if we start feeling like we're not okay. It's all about what you're eating and consuming. If you've been pretty bad with your diet, chances are you're gonna get sick more often. So we're like, clean up your diet. shouldn't be getting sick. But yeah, we still believe it. We just don't, like, as far as like beauty regimen wise, ain't nobody got time for that. I wish I did. I used to do all these masks and fun things. Now it's like, nope, and my daughter gets scared of me every time I do one. So, I mean, I still believe in it, and we don't have medicine in our house. We still don't ever buy it. I don't feel it works. I used to take Advil during my time of the month just because everyone else did it, and I was like, why am I doing this? I really genuinely don't feel it helps. So yeah, we still believe in it. We just don't get sick often. Alright, so we're gonna stop here. If we didn't answer your question, don't take it personal. We just try to answer as many as we could. We took it from videos and other posts, and even the last Q&A post where people were still asking questions even after the video was up. We took some from there. So we're gonna end it here. If you caught yourself laughing or smiling, give it a thumbs up, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell for notifications. And until
Friday.
no, this is going up Friday. Until Monday. Bye, guys.